Hello, I'm Shihab Ratansi in Washington. Here are the main stories brought to you by Al Jazeera. Top executives from the U.S. investment bank Goldman Sachs faced a panel of angry senators on Capitol Hill on Tuesday. The firm is accused of profiting unfairly from clients who lost everything during the recent financial crisis. It's the latest in a series of financial hearings. A French judge has ruled that Panama's former dictator, Manuel Noriega, must remain behind bars during his trial for money laundering. He arrived in Paris on Tuesday after being extradited from the US. Noriega already spent more than 20 years in a US prison on drug trafficking and related charges. Al Jazeera's Barbara Serra has more on what Noriega said in court.
Manuel Noriega looked quite frail in court, though I have to say quite alert and listening very intently to what his defense were saying, and also looking around the courtroom at all the journalists that had gathered there. He did address the court. At the end, he said he wanted to be treated as a prisoner of war and that he wanted to be returned to Panama. But as far as we understand here, the French legal system is now underway, and the chances are that he will be facing a trial in the upcoming weeks.
On the eve of his trial, an American student has admitted that he helped a friend deliver some clothing to an al-Qaeda operative who was fighting US troops in Afghanistan. Pakistani-born Syed Hashmi has then pleaded guilty to conspiring to provide military support to al-Qaeda in a district court in New York. Both the prosecution and the defense recommended a maximum prison term of 15 years. The 30-year-old had faced up to 70 years in prison if convicted of 4 criminal counts. A suicide bomber has killed 3 people and injured 35 in an attack in southern Afghanistan. The bomber targeted a compound providing logistical support for NATO forces in Kandahar, near the region's main airfield. The attack is believed to be a response by the Taliban to a planned offensive in Kandahar by Afghan and NATO forces. Because of the security situation, the United Nations has shut its mission there and moved many of its foreign staff out of the city. Those are the top stories. You can always keep up to date with the news on our website. The address aljazeera.net/English.